If everything is working, you're not innovating enough, is the view of billionaire Elon Musk in an interview in 2015. In today's video, we will learn about the 3 biggest challenges in Elon Musk's career, moments that tested his patience, creativity and will, and more importantly, see how Elon Musk turned these difficulties into a springboard to become the richest billionaire in the world with a fortune of nearly $500 billion. Stay with us, because this story will definitely inspire you. Not everything the alien does is successful, but each of his failures is a valuable lesson. 1. He was once ousted as CEO of the company he founded. In 1995, Elon Musk, then 24, and his younger brother, Kimball, who was a year younger, co-founded their first company, Zip2, an online Yellow Pages travel guide service for newspapers like the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. Despite some serious disruption in its early days, Zip2 found its greatest success by helping those newspapers adapt to the unfamiliar online environment with its city guide service. Almost every report describes the young Musk as having 4 similar personality traits: driven, ambitious, competitive, and enthusiastic. Today, whenever Musk talks about Zip2, he always mentions how he and his brother saved money by sleeping in the office and showering at the nearby YMCA instead of renting an apartment. That Musk is also the Musk who never learned the value of failure. According to biographer Ashley Vance in her 2015 book about Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for a fantastic future. This book was released to Vietnamese readers in 2016 with the title Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX and the Quest for an Unimaginable Future. Musk once declared to a venture capitalist, "My spirit is the spirit of a samurai. I would rather commit seppuku than fail." Original. Seppuku is an ancient Japanese suicide ritual that samurai often performed when defeated in battle or when their master died to avoid falling into the hands of enemies and being humiliated. When Zip2 began to attract serious investors, they looked at that version of Elon Musk and his desperate desire to become CEO and said only one word: no. The board of directors rejected Musk's request to become CEO because they thought he lacked responsibility and management experience. Instead, he was chosen as chief information officer and did not have final control over the company's vision. Even when the board's chosen CEO oversaw a costly and disastrous merger, the one with CitySearch, Musk's pleas for the CEO job were ignored. He was even stripped of his chairmanship, further isolating himself from real power. For all of Musk's success as CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and PayPal, he co-founded the financial services company PayPal and made $165 million when eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion in 2002. It's hard to blame the board too much. In Vance's book, Musk's view of leadership in the 1990s was to stay late and rewrite the code of his engineering team because he thought they were all incompetent. He failed to realize how much berating an employee for a mistake could reduce their productivity. Not to mention the psychological damage it could cause. Musk only realized this later. As Musk related to Vance, his time at Zip2 taught him that management really meant working with people. Zip2's idea was good enough for Compaq to buy it in 1999 for $307 million. With Musk pocketing $22 million of that was enough for him to take the first serious step toward his next company. And all the companies that followed. But Musk also failed to get the job, CEO of Zip2. And to realize why someone trusting him with responsibility was actually a bad idea. Those 2 things were Musk's most expensive lessons in the long run. It was also from this event that Musk realized that management is not only about completing individual work but also about the ability to cooperate with the team. He learned that harsh criticism of employees can reduce their productivity and morale, and cause negative psychological effects. From there, Musk gradually changed his leadership style, focusing more on using the strengths of the team instead of relying solely on individual abilities. Second, Musk understood that experience and responsibility must go hand in hand. Not being assigned the CEO role at Zip2 helped him to reconsider his way of working and operating. This showed that passion and talent are not enough, but also need professionalism in handling responsibility to be trusted with a leadership role. In addition, the failure to maintain control at Zip2 helped Musk understand the value of failure. He gradually changed his perspective, from seeing failure as unacceptable to seeing it as an inevitable part of the journey of learning and growing. This failure helped him build resilience and better prepare him for bigger challenges at PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. 2. Crashing rockets. More than a decade after making his name at Zip2, Musk made his name at 2 other companies, Tesla and SpaceX, and that reputation was sometimes larger than life. By then, Musk had learned the value of failure. In a 2015 interview about SpaceX, Musk shared, "It's a silly idea to say that failure is not an option at NASA. Failure is an option. If everything is working, you're not innovating enough. The failure is not an option." Quote captures the indomitable spirit we saw when NASA brought the Apollo 13 crew back to Earth after a disaster. The 1970 Apollo 13 mission failed to land on the moon as planned. Musk's career is a powerful testament to the fact that the first step to success is failure. Consider, for example, SpaceX spent 16 months trying to prove that its rockets could land on SpaceX's own repair ships at sea. In fact, the first test, on January 10, 2015, was a success because the company had the precision control needed to land the rocket within a few dozen meters of the ship. The key here is, within a few dozen meters. But it wasn't until April 8, 2016, that SpaceX had 3 consecutive successful rocket landings on the ship. It tested 4 rockets in a row the following June, and one of them caught fire. But SpaceX engineer Kate Tice also spoke to Musk when she asked him to accept this as a failure. The important thing to remember is that we got a lot of really good data from this. As usual, these are experiments, and even though we can say that Falcon 9 failed this test, we got a lot of really valuable data from it. Elon Musk and the SpaceX team did not just face failure. They turned each failure into a springboard for progress. They did not flinch when the rocket exploded, did not get discouraged when everything seemed to be going against them. Instead, they learned from each broken piece, adjusted each detail, and tried again with more determination. The consecutive failures did not make them retreat but only forged their perseverance, turning the impossible into possible. Their story is a living proof that success does not come from luck but from perseverance to overcome all limits. Every challenge is an opportunity, and every rise is a step closer to the top. 3. It may never deliver on time. While SpaceX's rockets have gained considerable credibility with all of their successful landing tests this year, Musk's other company has struggled to meet its goal of mass-producing electric vehicles. Tesla is facing one of its biggest challenges in its history as it fails to meet its production and delivery targets, especially for the Model 3. In 2017, the company produced just 260 Model 3s in the third quarter, instead of the promised 1.500. This made the target of producing 5,000 by the end of the year impossible, forcing Tesla to push the target to March 2018. This is not the first time Tesla has encountered this problem, as the previous Model X was also delayed from 2013 to late 2015. Tesla is not usually open about explaining the reasons why it failed to meet the deadline. According to the report, the main difficulties Tesla encountered included technical problems related to batteries and complex parts such as Falcon wing doors. In addition, a shortage of components from suppliers also prevented the company from maintaining production progress. In addition, integrating too many new technologies into the first versions, along with overconfidence in its own capabilities, led to unnecessary delays. The situation was so serious that Elon Musk had to stay overnight at the Gigafactory to directly supervise production. Since the electric cars began shipping in 2015, Tesla's difficulties have not ended. Not only that, by 2016, the number of Model X deliveries had decreased due to a severe shortage of components from suppliers. And there was a deeper reason, according to a statement in April 2016, which was Tesla's arrogance in adding too much new technology to the Model X version 1. This statement may be the root of Tesla's great challenge and the origin of Musk's failure. Believing in yourself so much that you deny the belief that you can fail. That can only be someone who was once a young Musk of Zip2. It is also too far-fetched to fully believe in the following 2 things. To the point of believing no matter how difficult failures you have experienced, there is always greater success ahead. The only way to get to that success is to enjoy every moment, sometimes humiliating and painful failures. Musk's whole persona is like that old cliché. Even if you miss the chance to reach the stars, you still have a chance to reach the moon. He's just one of the few who remembers that the stars are actually much farther away and more fascinating. Elon Musk overcame the production hell of Model 3 by directly participating and supervising the production process at the Gigafactory, even sleeping to grasp technical issues and boost the team's morale. He applied technical innovations such as automating the line, improving component design to reduce complexity, while prioritizing simplicity and efficiency in the product. After the failure of the Model X, Musk realized that integrating too many unnecessary advanced technologies could slow down progress. So he focused on practical design and proven technology to reduce risks. In addition, Musk also increased control of the supply chain by bringing many production steps in-house and working closely with strategic suppliers to avoid disruptions. He did not hesitate to invest heavily in technology and automation to improve productivity and reduce costs. Despite pressure from shareholders, Musk remained steadfast in his long-term vision and viewed failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. Thanks to these efforts, Tesla not only overcame difficulties but also became a leading symbol in the global electric vehicle industry. Elon Musk has overcome seemingly impossible challenges to shape the future of technology and humanity. His journey is not only a story of will and creativity, but also a powerful reminder that the greatest challenges are opportunities to change the world. What do you think of the lessons from Elon Musk? And can they be applied to your life? Now, goodbye and see you again.